This week we're going to highlight trade estimates for USDA's Agriculture Outlook Forum, which will be held on Thursday and Friday of this week. We're also going to take a look at increased rainfall across Argentina's corn-producing areas as pollination proceeds. Then we're going to focus on a strong export market for U.S. corn and wrap things up with a long-term review of December corn futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into the last few days of February here, and of course we're going to see the crop insurance price set here for the month of February shortly. We've also seen the corn market weaken the last few days. We're going to start out this week, however, looking at the USDA Agriculture Outlook Forum, which will take place on Thursday and Friday of this week. Now, at this Agriculture Outlook Forum, these estimates of corn production and usage are not survey-based. They're based off the best economic projections from USDA. Let's take a look at the trade estimates for that report. Now again, this will come out later this week. The USDA will publish an estimate of 2025 corn acreage. The average trade estimate is 93.5 million acres. Notice that's about 3 million acres more than a year ago. Looking at crop projections, corn production 15.487 billion bushels. That'd be up about 600 million bushels from what it was a year ago, if realized. The key estimate, though, I wanted to highlight here, I think, is the carryout number. Look at the carryout number at 1.907 billion bushels. For the current year, it's only 1.54 billion bushels. So if these estimates were to come to fruition, we'd see a substantial increase in carryout for 25-26. Let's now shift our focus back to Argentina, because that's where that corn is pollinating. Let's take a look at where that corn is produced in Argentina. Now, 4 key provinces here in Argentina: Córdoba, Buenos Aires, Santa Fe, and Santiago del Estero. About 80% of the corn among those 4 provinces. We've highlighted this all throughout the winter, and we'll highlight it again. Argentina is expected to account for 25% of the world's corn exports during March through June. With that backdrop, let's take a look at the short-term weather trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-storm weather. Now, we've got a pattern change here of substantial importance. All across that green area here over the next 10 to 14 days, it's going to be rainfall. The jet stream has changed, so it looks like it's going to be a very heavy rainfall for the next couple of weeks. Let's look at the backdrop here and quantify that a bit more. Between those red lines, at least 3 inches of rain. Now in that purple circle, maybe up to 8 inches of rain. So now let's look at the next 14 days. All across those green areas is going to be increased rainfall. 95% of Argentina's late corn is forecast to receive normal or above normal rainfall. Let's shift gears now and focus on export trends in the U.S. Now, continue to look at this slide here. We're looking at the level of unshipped sales well above the last 2 years. Now, if we omit China, it's the second highest level ever achieved here. And here's the key message. Year-to-date sales of 1.885 billion bushels are 427 million bushels, or 29% above the 23-24 total. And the USDA is forecasting a modest 158 million bushel, or 7% increase in annual exports. Let's wrap things up this week and look at trends in December corn. Now, December corn, of course, is nearing the end of the base crop insurance period here at the end of February. It's trading near $4.65 a bushel as we tape here on Tuesday. The average for the month looks like it's going to be somewhere around $4.70, $4.71, $4.72. Critical message: we strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to get your positions in place for new crop production. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.